Hello and welcome to the new Truth Seekers, seeking truth wherever it lies. I'm your host, Kyle, and today we're going to be taking callers and getting their opinions on nicknames and where they think they came from. Being how nicknames are a common part of our culture and have been for several thousands of years now, I just thought it would be interesting to hear people's takes. So, we're going to get right into it today, and we're going to open the floor to caller number one. Caller number one, you are on air.
Oh, hi. Yes, I just wanted to call in
Welcome.
and say that I think nicknames first originated in Greece, actually.
In Greece, okay.
1021 BCE, when you had a colloquial village name that you'd go by. Everybody in your village would know you by that name.
Right.
But if you were a princeps or a Romani Castii,
Whatever the fuck that is, yeah.
You'd basically have your official name, your village name, and the name that people would generally colloquially just know you by, friends and family and that sort of thing. So I think that's where it originated from.
Oh, okay. Do you think maybe that's just bullshit made up by an amateur historian?
Well, I'm not so sure about that. But,
and we are out of time. Thank you for calling, caller number one.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, here we go on to caller number two. You are on the air. What do you think about nicknames?
Oh, yes, hello, Kyle.
Welcome.
I was just calling in because, to me, nicknames, they're a bit of a mystery, I tell ya. My nickname back when I first started working here, it was Angus.
Angus?
And,
okay.
My name's Bill.
Oh, is that right? We had a Bill on the show just the other day.
Is that right? Well, back in Scotland we don't have nicknames. We just call you what your real name is. So it's a bit of a
straight to it.
Bit of bollocks when I came here and they started calling me Angus. There's not even anyone in Scotland named Angus.
Oh, what's your last name, Bill?
My last name is Angusson. So to me they were just calling me Angusson, and it was it was just a load of bollocks, I tell you.
I can see
Anybody
how that
in Scotland named Angus, I'd have to piss bit out of him daily.
I can see how that would be frustrating.
Angusson. What a load of bollocks. And I tell you, there's no one in Scotland even named Scott.
No one?
I'd like to dissuade you from that illusion. There's no one in Scotland named Scott. That'd be like somebody named here, the United States. Somebody with a first name United and last name States. It doesn't make a lick of sense.
Okay, that's all the time we have. Thank you for calling, caller number two. Don't worry, it's not actually all the time we have, but sometimes people just drone on and on and on. So, anyways, caller number three, you are on air.
Yeah, hi Kyle.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for taking my call. Of
course, welcome.
I just want to say I'd like to remain anonymous if we could. I don't want to be named.
Perfectly understandable. Yep.
Nicknames aren't always the nicest things to a lot of people.
No, you're right about that. They can be certainly.
Yeah, my nickname back in high school.
Spit it out. Yeah.
Was Poo Sneeze.
Jesus. How did you end up with that?
Well, you see, I had a rare condition back then. Everybody just thought it was, all the doctors, they just thought it was general incontinence. But,
well, we've all had that.
I never told them that it was because whenever I sneezed, I would loose.
Yeah, okay, spit it out.
Loose myself, loose. What I'm trying to say is I would shit myself when I sneezed.
That's brutal.
And, everybody thought it was flashing.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Poo Sneeze.
Thank you. It was tough.
Yeah, I must have been.
Whenever I sneeze, people would just put feathers up to my nose. Start flinging pepper around during class. It was a rough time, and everybody would just, if ever I sneezed or if ever I was in the throes of sneezing, everybody would just point and scream, "Ha ha, Poo Sneeze, Poo Sneeze,
oh,
Poo
that's
Sneeze
awful.
is about to shit himself again."
Oh, that is awful.
And it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I had to move schools. I had to move towns.
All because of a nickname. That's terrible.
It really was, Kyle. I don't think people realize just how awful nicknames can truly be for people.
No, I think you're right about that.
It didn't stop when school would break for summer, because then I had to worry about seasonal allergies, and that was a whole nother battle unto itself. I could barely go outside.
If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Poo Sneeze, you must have gone through a lot of underwear.
Oh, I was going through pairs of underwear like pairs of diapers, Kyle, and it was all, and I had to hide.
That's incredible.
I just had to hide away. My anxiety and fear of my fellow man it was unreal, and it was all because of this nickname that everybody gave me. And you know, holding down a job was tough, and you know, even now, you know, I'm struggling to just hide it. I just tell everybody that, yeah, you know, I'm just farty, but you know, having to sit there and work with soiled drawers for an 8-hour shift.
Oh, where do you work now, Mr. Poosneys?
Well, right now, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, of course.
Kyle, but right now I'm working in a pillow down factory.
Oh, that doesn't sound very conducive to your condition.
Oh, it's an uphill battle, Kyle. But you know, that's life. That's life.
That certainly is.
You know, at this age now, people are well past using nicknames.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
You know,
That's,
everybody just calls me Steve. Damn it!
Hello? Hello? Okay, it seems we lost Mr. Poosneys at the last minute there. Probably for the best. He kind of ratted himself out there. Everybody knows his name is Steve now. That's going to be embarrassing for any of his friends and family listening. In any case, thank you for listening, and thank you for our 3 callers for calling in. Be sure to tune in next time when we tackle the awful truth of senior pregnancies.